If you've been searching for homes to buy in Baldwin County, Alabama, chances are you've come across a lot of D.R. Horton built homes. And you've probably seen some mixed reviews online. So today, I want to give you the honest breakdown, the good, the bad, and whether a D.R. Horton home makes sense for you. Here's the thing, I'm not trying to sell you on D.R. Horton homes. I'm just trying to help you make the best decision that fits your life and budget. My name is Michael Maxie, and I'm a real estate agent here in Baldwin County, Alabama. I work with a lot of buyers who are either relocating to the area or purchasing their first home, and in almost every conversation, D.R. Horton comes up. So whether you're relocating from out of state, you're a first-time home buyer, or just trying to decide if new construction is the right fit for you, then you're in the right place. And I promise, nothing but the unfiltered truth, no sales pitch. Let's talk about the pros of buying a D.R. Horton home. The number one thing that I hear for buyers right now is affordability compared to resale homes. Right now in Baldwin County, the average price point for a home is somewhere between $350,000 to $400,000. And when you factor in the market interest rates of 6% or more, you're looking at a monthly payment well over $2,000. D.R. Horton homes are typically priced about the same, if not a little bit lower. And then when you factor in all the financing incentives that they offer, your payment is significantly lower than most resale homes. For a lot of buyers, especially first-time home buyers, that is the difference between being able to buy right now or 2 to 3 years down the road. Another pro is brand new. This one's pretty straightforward, but literally everything is brand new when you purchase a D.R. Horton home. You're not inheriting someone else's problem. There's no surprise AC replacement. There's no roof repairs. There's no electrical issues. Everything is start to finish brand new. And if something were to go wrong, most of those items are covered under warranty. So you're not having to pay out of pocket. And if you're a first-time buyer or you don't have a huge emergency fund, that peace of mind is huge. Another pro is the financing incentives are crazy right now. D.R. Horton, through their preferred lender, DHI Mortgage, is actually buying down interest rates well below market value, which is saving hundreds of dollars on your monthly payment. And here's how it works. So right now, the market interest rate is around 6%, maybe a little bit higher. The incentives that D.R. Horton are running today, they offer to buy your interest rate down to 1.99% year one, 2.99% year two, 3.99% years 3 through 30. So on a $350,000 house using an FHA loan, that puts your payment on year one around $1,400. Year two, a little over $1,500, closer to $1,600. And year 3 through 30, you're at about $1,750 per month. And when you consider that renting out an apartment or a house in Baldwin County costs you at least $1,700, probably more, you're literally building equity for the same price as what you're paying rent. Another pro is USDA loan eligibility. There are several D.R. Horton neighborhoods spread all over Baldwin County that are eligible for USDA loans, which means that you can purchase a home with zero money down. For a lot of buyers, especially younger buyers, first-time home buyers, people relocating to the area, D.R. Horton is the most realistic path to home ownership right now. And I'm not saying that to hype them up. The math actually works. All right, now let's talk about the other side. Because if you spent any time online reading reviews, you've probably seen some horror stories about D.R. Horton built homes. And I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like those don't exist. A lot of those are 100% real. So let's break down the most common complaints and concerns about D.R. Horton homes. The first con I hear the most is cookie cutter floor plans. But let's be honest, D.R. Horton is a production builder. They're not building custom homes. You're gonna see the same 5 or 6 floor plans repeated throughout the neighborhood. And if you're somebody who values uniqueness or architectural character, then that may bother you. But here's the thing, that's how they keep costs down. If you want a custom home with all the upgrades, it's gonna cost you $100,000, maybe even $200,000 more. So it is a trade-off, but for most buyers, especially on a tight budget or first-time home buyers, that trade-off is well worth it. Another con I hear is the building quality is inconsistent. This is probably the most legitimate concern that I do hear. And the truth is, D.R. Horton builds over 90,000 homes a year. They are the largest home builder in America. So yeah, you're probably gonna see more complaints about D.R. Horton homes than any other, but that's simply because they build so many more homes than anyone else. Of course you're gonna see some bad reviews. So if you're serious about buying a D.R. Horton home, you need to do your homework. And that's where having a buyer's agent like me can come in handy. I can help you spot those red flags before you sign the dotted line. The last con I'll talk about is the online reviews. The online reviews can be a little scary, so let's address that elephant in the room. If you Google D.R. Horton homes, you're probably gonna see a lot of negative stuff online. But here's what they won't tell you, is those people went in with very unrealistic expectations and no one that could really guide them through the process to help manage those expectations. If you go into a D.R. Horton home purchase with the proper guidance and expectations, you won't be disappointed. Look, D.R. Horton isn't perfect, but no builder is. All right, here's something that a lot of buyers don't realize. When you walk into a D.R. Horton model home, that agent that's sitting behind the desk, they represent the builder, not you. Their job is to sell you a home and protect the builder's interest. They're not gonna tell you about the neighborhood that has a better resale value down the road. They're not gonna negotiate on your behalf. They can't because it's a conflict of interest. My job is to represent you. I help you explore all options, not just D.R. Horton, and find out what's the best fit for you. I help you negotiate the best deal. I can spot red flags during the inspection. I can make sure that those incentives are actually working for you in your favor. And the best part is it costs you nothing. The builder pays my commission. So there's literally no downside to bring me with you whenever you go look at these new homes. All right, so let's wrap this up with a little clarity. D.R. Horton is a good fit if you're a first-time buyer with limited savings, you want a brand new home with no immediate repairs, you're relocating to Baldwin County and need something move-in ready, you qualify for their financing incentives, you're okay with a production-style home. D.R. Horton is not a good fit if you want a custom, unique home with character, you're extremely picky about finishes and details, you have the budget for higher-end builder, you expect perfection and white glove customer service. There's no right or wrong answer here. It's all about knowing what you value most. So if you're thinking about buying in Baldwin County and want to know if a D.R. Horton home fits you specifically, feel free to reach out. You can find my contact info in the description below. I'm always happy to walk through your options, answer any questions you may have, and help you find out what the right move is for you. And if you found this video helpful, go ahead and subscribe below. I'm gonna be putting out a lot more content like this, honest, no BS advice about buying in Baldwin County. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.